key thing that we do. We believe that the business got to the point that it is because the owner is there, positively or negatively, right? It's a matter of they are comfortable with where the business size is at. They're comfortable with the dynamics. They've, built a nice business that takes care of their family, and they've now diversified into a bunch of real estate holdings because they spun off a bunch of cash for a few years. Like all these things play into that culture that matters, right? So like there was an instance where I looked at a business and I was there, and the owner, I was supposed to be in due diligence with them there, and they left for like majority of the time that I was there. And so all that to be said, like that's part of the company culture. And then one of the guys says, he's the guy that's always gone, right? Like, and so that's part of the culture. And it may have not been that culture 5 years ago, but it's part of it now. So from a company structure perspective, there usually is, a handbook or some other kind of policies that are somewhat put in place. Typically, it's by the office manager who's a little bit more detail oriented versus the visionary kind of person at the CEO level. But I less worry about that because that stuff can be created. I'm more worried about what's the current culture structure like. What are the dynamics that are currently happening in the subculture aspects of this organization? And who are the people that like, hey, if we are making this push, and I bring back to my point earlier, if we're going to make a push where it's going to be really sales driven for a period of time, as a result, like who does this affect? Because that's what ends up happening. I use the plumber analogy. Most plumbers can't determine what the issue is unless they put water down it or air down it. That to me is sales. You push sales through the funnel process, you tend to find out where it breaks.